MLB The Show's coverage of minor league baseball is on the air as we continue our tour around the minor league. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Round Rock Express and the New Orleans Zephyrs. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Adam Conley, the southpaw out of the state of Washington, will be the starter. Eric, any thoughts?
Remember, guys, this is someone that will come at you with 4 different pitches. He'll change velocity, he'll go up and down, the break on the pitches makes it a real challenge for a hitter.
James Jones heads for the box, ready to lead this one off today.
Leading off for Round Rock, center fielder, James Jones.
Underway at the ballpark this afternoon as the first pitch is in there for strike one.
First pitch, 1 o'clock.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. The pitch. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Drilled right back up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field.
Yeah, a nice job there as this one gets right up the middle to start the ball game. It's always nice to put a guy in the stretch right from the very start.
Stepping in, Marcos Casilla, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Now a snap move over to first, and the runner will get back standing.
Simple throw over there.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. And you figure now this would be a spot where that man might try to take second base.
And it wouldn't be a bad idea to hold the ball a little longer out there on the mound. Really vary your times to the plate. You can't be predictable out there or he'll take advantage.
And he'll step off the rubber and go to first. But the runner's back easily. And another snap throw to the bag, keeping particularly close tabs on him. And again he'll snap one over to first. And he'll get back in safely. Nobody out, runner on first. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Now a snap throw to first. Runner's back. Hitters up the middle. And that's into center field for another base hit. And trouble's brewing here to start the ball game.
Back-to-back, very hard hit balls to start the ball game, and he whistles this one for a base hit. They're in good shape to make something happen here in the very first inning.
Coming to the plate now, Brian Woodward, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Oh, and it's so important to take advantage of these kind of opportunities early in a ball game. It can change the entire complexion of the game if you can put the other guys on their heels right away.
I had him lunging at that one out of the zone, and that's strike one.
Yeah, he really pulled off of that one, and that's not the kind of swing we're accustomed to seeing from a guy like him.
Especially starting off an at-bat.
A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Has to be thinking strikeout here. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. And with that, here's a look at the visitors' starting lineup. Steve, what's the key for them here today?
Well, hopefully with the wind blowing out, you're not going to see too many guys in that lineup with their eyes too big thinking, oh my gosh, I'm just going to hit it out there into that wind. Stay focused, but if you get something up in the zone, drill it.
Barry Hirsch steps up to the plate with a great chance to drive in a run here in the early going.
And you know, you hear it all the time, but scoring first really is a big deal in this game. Statistically, your chance of winning the game goes up quite a bit when you score first, so this is a big opportunity right now.
Runners are at first and second with one away. Swing and a miss, 1-1.
Well, he's having some problems here with location. He's got 2 on already here in the first, and that last pitch right down the middle.
Here it comes on 1-1. And that fastball's too much for him there, 1-2.
Yeah, same pitch, same result, and he's late on it again.
First and second now, 1 man out. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Oh, and you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2. And with that, here's a look at the Zephyrs on D. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, Matty, if you can say there is a defensive threat on this team, he's standing down there at first base. I say that because he's very good at keeping balls in front of him, helping his fellow infielders. Just a guy that's an asset every single game.
Striding into the box, Ryan Rua. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Trying to escape unscathed here in the first. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. And that's in there as well, 0-2 now.
And you get the sense that he's starting to figure things out. He lets the first 2 men of the inning reach. Now he's settled down, and he's close to getting out of this thing with a 0.
A pause and the 0-2. Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. The 0-2 delivery. Ripped on the ground to first. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. So they get to him for a couple of hits in the inning here, but they've got nothing to show for it. So it's on to the bottom of inning number 1, no score. Yu Darvish, the right-hander from Japan, will get the starting assignment in this one. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, when you talk about starting pitchers, he's one of the most consistent there is in the game. He's got a career ERA in the low 3s. I expect him to throw a good ball game here in this one.
Warren Guzman comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
First baseman, Warren Guzman.
And a ball, 1-0. Darvish pauses. Here's the 1-0. Chop foul over towards the dugout. Had nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. Fastball is looked at for strike 2. A pretty dangerous spot for that one.
I don't think it was by design. It's one thing to miss your spots out of the zone, but when you miss in the zone, especially up, that's when you tend to get hurt.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. A chance now to take a look at how the home team lines up in this one. Steve, how do they send these fans home happy here today?
Well, I think it's going to be really important to understand the pitcher that they're facing and make the adjustments as the game goes along. If this guy's in the zone, then be aggressive. Go up there hacking. But if he's trying to be effectively wild within the strike zone, then you got to be a little more patient and work the count.
Miguel Rojas is in with one away now as he swings and misses here at strike one. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Hit high and deep out there to left center field. Casilla ranging back. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. So a solo shot here to left center field. As they get on the board first, it's 1-0.
And a good swing right there gets them the first run of the ball game here in the bottom of the first. And we always talk about the importance of getting off to a fast start, so you can be sure they're pretty happy about this one.
Batting third
Stepping in now, Gary Friedrich, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
And, you know, I think it's going to be important that when guys get their pitches, they take advantage. There it looked like he was taken all the way, and he may not get another pitch that catches that much of the plate.
0-1 count. Here it comes. Tap fouled at home plate. Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Way outside. 1-2.
He showed him that slider running away 2 times in a row. Now might be a good time to call on that two-seamer running in.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. To first. Hirsch is right there. And he'll take it onto the bag himself. 2 gone now here in the first. Now that we have a chance, here's the Round Rock defensive alignment. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric?
Well, guys, this defense is really anchored up the middle, and most specifically, the guy over at second base. He turns the double play as well as anybody in the game, has a lot of range, and really takes away a lot of hits from the other team.
Justin Maxwell gets his first opportunity now, trying to get on base and keep this first inning alive. And they go right after him on the inside corner for strike one. First curveball of the day for him, and likely not the last.
No, he's got a good one. There's no doubt about that. He'll start it on the hip versus righties, and he'll backdoor it to lefties. 2 different locations, but equally effective.
To short. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. But they're off to a good start as they pick up a run on this solo shot. Second inning coming up. It's now 1-0. Dwayne Tata makes his way to the plate. He'll get us started here in the top of the second.
Dwayne Tata.
Fastball in there for a called strike. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner. But this will be foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And another foul ball. Now the 0-2 pitch. Slapped hard the opposite way. And a base hit here to open up the second.
As we look at that again, you know, this is not a bad pitch by any stretch. If he throws this pitch 10 times, I bet he gets him out 9 of them. But here you just have to tip your cap to the guy at the plate.
Wilson Macias stands in for the first time. First pitch on its way. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. And he'll snap one over to first. Runner back standing. A runner at first with no outs here. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And he took something off of it there. It's 1-2.
Hard to believe he let that one go. That was right on a platter for him.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And the first baseman can't get there. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
And this is why, as a hitter, working the count in your favor is so important. I mean, here, this is probably a ball, but you can't risk taking this pitch on 1 and 2 and hope that you get the benefit of the umpire's call. You pretty much have to swing at it, even though you probably wouldn't have been able to do much with it in the first place.
Standing in now, Pedro Siriaco. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. The 1-0 delivery. And here's a fastball inside as the count moves to 2-0 now. 3-0 now.
Well, I can understand being careful here, but this early in the game, let him hit the ball. Do not give away free passes.
And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with 1 away.
Third baseman, Fernando Montoya.
So stepping in, number 10, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Hit hard on the ground to the right. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down. The tag, and he is out at the plate on a great throw from the outfield.
On the money. Yeah, and you just have to know your outfield arms out there, especially out in right field. You can see him chugging around third base. He knew it was going to be close, and a good throw here is going to nail him trying to score.
Now he'll step off the rubber and go to first. Don't want to forget about him. And another snap throw to the bag, keeping particularly close tabs on him.
Definitely has his attention.
Here's James Jones now. Pitch out, nothing doing. One 1-0 pitch on the way. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Seemed to quicken his delivery to the plate on that last pitch.
Well, you got to remember the slide step does 2 things for you. It gets the catcher the ball quicker so he can throw a guy out, or it will hold the runner on first so he doesn't steal at all.
Outside and low, 3-0. You have to figure that he's really going to need to keep the walks in check if he's going to have success here.
I was thinking the same thing. No free rides. You got to make these guys earn it.
And a good comeback there. It's 3-1.
Yeah, he needed that one to avoid loading the bases, but it's still a long road back from here.
And he misses with it for ball 4. So the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
Now this is going to be a short outing if walks continue to be a problem. I mean, that's 2 already here in the second inning.
So striding in, number 21, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Chop foul right at home plate at strike 1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
He's still got to make one more big pitch, but this is a great start with the bases loaded.
The 0-2 pitch. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
And with the bases loaded, why not take one for the team right there and let that pitch hit you? It could have been a run.
This is on the ground to short. Is he going to get out of this? He is. They get the force at second base, and the inning is over. A couple of walks, but no damage. More baseball on the show right after this. Tomas Telis strides into the box now to lead off the home half of the second inning.
Tomas Telis.
First offering on its way. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame.
And I don't think this partisan crowd is going to like that too much. One thing you don't want to do as an opposing pitcher, well, 2 things actually. 1, you don't want to get the crowd involved early, and 2, you don't want to set yourself up for a possible big inning. Now, both of those things have come true.
Diego Lopez digs in here for his first appearance.
Nope.
And that's high for a ball, 1-0. That's inside. 2-0.
And his command is starting to desert him a little bit here. You hate to hit a guy and then follow that up by falling behind the next hitter, but that's what we're seeing.
Ready with the 2-0 pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Macias has a read on it. He's got it 1 away. Eric Mura is in to take his first swings here with the runner still at first and 1 away.
Well, too bad that last guy couldn't advance the man into scoring position, so now it's probably going to take a gapper to get him home.
Darvish a check on first and a dive, but he's back. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. 2-0 now.
A couple of tight pitches here to start this at bat. You can't really say you're getting squeezed, but he's not really getting any help either.
Smoked on the ground left side. The second for one. Throw to first is going to be offline, so they just get the one on the play.
Yeah, and right here, he knew that at second base he was going to have to hurry this throw back to first if he had any chance to double him up. And you see his throw get away from him, but since there's no advancement, it's going to be a straight fielder's choice, no error on the play.
Now a throw over to first, and the runner back. And again a throw, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Into the box, Rick Garner, and they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. One-0 count. Here it is. 2-0. A runner on first with two away. Runners on the move for second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. The throw is low, and he can't make the pick.
Well, they certainly paid a lot of attention to him over there at first, and it was wise to do so. But in the end, they had to come to the plate sooner or later, and he winds up taking second here on the stolen base.
To 2-2 now.
That's a really good 12-6 curveball there. He'll throw that on any count, even when he's behind, because he has such confidence in that pitch.
Two out here and a runner at second. Lifted in the air to center. Jones will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Brian Woodward is into the box as we are all set to begin the third.
Brian Woodward.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a swing, and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And a rather easy first out.
First baseman number 23, Barry Hirsch.
Now at the plate, Barry Hirsch. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
It was a pretty big strikeout, too, because he had a chance to drive in a run, so I'm sure he's going to be thinking about that missed opportunity for a little while.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. One out, nobody on. Hit down the third base line. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Ryan Rua.
Ryan Rua stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out.
And Matt, with the double play in order, they'll obviously be looking to induce another ground ball out of him right here.
Pitch out. Nothing doing. The 1-0 delivery. That's wide. 2-0. Looks like he employed the slide step on that last pitch.
Well, Matt, the pitcher may have thought the runner might be on the move right there, so he slide steps to hang on to him.
Got himself a 2-0 fastball there, but he couldn't connect. 2-1.
Yeah, kind of a late decision to swing there. Even if he hits that thing, that might just be a routine fly to right.
Changeup called a strike, and he comes back even at 2-2. 4 pitches. Fast, slow, fast, slow. EK, you thinking fastball here?
It seems to fit the pattern, but you better not get too predictable out there. Guys will catch on quick.
And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
Now the question, do you send the guy on 3-2 with 1 out? You figure you're going to get something around the plate.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with 1 away.
Not a real good sign here. Already his 3rd walk of the ball game this early on. And that's a sign to me he may not have brought his A game to the ballpark. He's had to work awfully hard out there so far.
Dwayne Tata will dig in. He singled his first time around. This is pulled into right. Maxwell is there. 2 down.
And this one could have been big trouble here, but this carries out there just far enough to find the outfielder's glove. And that means that both runners, neither of whom were running on contact, are forced to head back to where they started.
Into the box now, Wilson Macias, as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. Off the plate and in, hits a ball and a strike. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
Oh, nothing fancy. 3 fastballs so far in this at bat. He could go just about anywhere from here.
2 down, runners at first and second. Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Full count. 3-2.
And now, whatever pitch he feels most comfortable with, that's the pitch he needs to throw right here, because he cannot afford to put this one out of the strike zone.
He's ready. Now the payoff pitch. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. The 3 of us are back after this message and a word from our local stations. Alberto Mercado digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
Left fielder, Alberto Mercado.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
68 miles an hour. I mean, that's barely the speed limit. You don't see pitches that slow too often.
The 0-1 pitch. Not able to hold on there as he swings through a pitch in the dirt, and it doesn't look good for him now. Down 0-2.
And that is not good.
Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes.
Oh, classic strikeout pitch there on 0-2. It's one he loves going to, but great recognition there at the plate to lay off.
And the fastball easy to lay off that time, 2-2.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2-2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
Still 2-2. And he reaches for one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out.
Well, when you talk about a great 1-2 combination, here it is. Go high and tight on the previous pitch and then low and away for the punch out. That's a great job of changing the line of sight for the hitter, and it really paid off there.
Stepping in now, Warren Guzman. Started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike one. Bases are empty, one man out. Looped out toward third, but a quick glove at third, and there are two gone.
Now batting, the shortstop, Miguel Rojas.
At the plate, Miguel Rojas. He went deep in his first at-bat, and we'll see what he's got in store for us here.
That blast has been the only real offense they've had.
In there, no balls and a strike. Bases are empty here with two men out. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Outside, 2-1. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Takes that one a little bit low. 3 balls and a strike now.
And he's got a little bit of work to do now to avoid that first walk.
Three and one. Here it is. And this one misses inside a ball. He walked him, and they've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
You could tell he never did want to give in to him out there. I don't blame him. That first home run was all I needed to see.
Gary Friedrich will dig in now, hoping to perhaps make him pay for the 2-out walk.
Yeah, nothing going on earlier in this inning, but a chance to make some noise right here. Those kind of walks often seem to come back and bite guys somehow.
And a good slider here to start the at-bat, but it's ruled a ball. 1-0.
Just because he's thrown 5 straight balls doesn't make this an automatic take, especially for a guy in this part of the lineup.
Up top, it's 2-0. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
Right back inside with a fastball. This time, he got the call.
Two out with the man at first. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes, he did. It's ruled a strike. From the belt, kicks and deals. Outside and a full count, 3-2.
And now 3-2, 2 out. He'll be helped by the fact that that runner will get a head start out there.
Count is full. Here's the pitch. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Leading off the inning, Pedro Siriaco, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. And a fastball runs a bit inside. He's down 2-0.
And down by a run, a leadoff walk would certainly help the cause. He's got to shrink that strike zone here and not chase anything that he shouldn't be swinging at.
Cold strike on the change, 2-1.
Yeah, you don't see 2-0 changeups too often, but if you know a good hitter's going to be sitting fastball, don't give him what he wants.
That's going to even up the count at 2-2. 2-2 count. Here it comes. Hit out towards second. Garner gloves it. Throw to first in time. One gone here in the fourth.
Now batting, third baseman, Fernando Montoya.
At the plate, Fernando Montoya. He singled his last time up. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball one. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. Hit hard to the right side. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And the effort pays off as he's able to recover and get the second out of the inning.
Center field number 99, James Jones.
James Jones stands in, reached on a walk in his last trip. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
Yeah, and that's the swing of a guy hoping for a first pitch curveball right there. If he gets it, he hammers it. If not, he's about 3 feet too late.
That's lifted the other way out to left. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Nothing across here this half of the inning. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. The Zephyrs lead it 1-0. Justin Maxwell is set to lead us off in the home half of the fourth inning.
Justin Maxwell.
Here's the first pitch to him. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. First two pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0.
Yeah, trying to go front door with that breaking ball. Started it a little too far inside, though.
And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike.
And that had all the looks of a guy who was going to take a giant hack. 2-0, no matter where that pitch was. EK, I know you never did that.
No, not me. Maybe once or twice.
Oh, what a dive. The throw. And a low throw to first that bounces as he can't hang on.
Yeah, not a real good throw that time. We'll see it again. Almost a great save at first. But you see, he just sort of knocks it down right in front of him. Maybe he didn't open that glove as wide as he could have. That'll be a throwing error.
Standing in now, Tomas Telis, batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike one. started to go around there, but he holds up ball one.
And you'd be in trouble at the plate if you fell behind 0-2 against this guy, so he's fortunate to hold up in time.
And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. Nobody out, runner on first. Chop foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. And here's a slider. Strike three called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Oh, just an excellent sequence on the mound that time, and we're going to run you right back through it right here on Show Track. Now you're going to notice as the dots come up, the trend, pretty evident. Everything's going to be down around the knees or lower. Now the more you can stay out of any guy's wheelhouse, the better off you're going to be, and it worked perfectly right here.
Into the box, Diego Lopez, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Runner at first here, one man out. And he lays off for ball one. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Two balls and a strike. Here it is. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Well, I think it's time to attack now because these guys haven't been in too many good hitters' counts. This is where you need to pounce.
Runners on first with one down. Swing and a miss as he went after the slider there, and that'll run the count full. And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball four. First and second now with one away.
Now batting, center fielder.
In now, Eric Mura, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
And now he's hitting left-handed where he's a lot more comfortable over his career. Tends to make better contact from the left side, so I think he's happy to be over there.
Sends that one out of play for strike one. Oh, wild pitch, but the catcher is able to knock it down. And he'll make it to third here on what will likely be ruled a passed ball.
Boy, and the defense has really let him down here in this inning. They've been hit with an error already. Now, a passed ball.
Up the middle and off his leg. No play as the run comes in to score, and we're all hoping he's going to be okay on the mound.
Well, you know all the infielders are taught to try and knock a ball down in that RBI situation. But here on the mound, I don't think he had any choice. This one comes back at him and gets him flush. And by the time they all scramble around to find the ball, they have no chance of preventing that run from scoring.
In now, Rick Garner, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands.
And that's the right spot for that slider. Really try hard to tie him up inside. And that's a good job to lay off, too.
Runners are at first and second with one away. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Chopped foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
Well, man, the intimidation factor was definitely in evidence there. I mean, he's not going to back down from too many hitters out there, especially not your number 8 guys. Threw it right by him.
Stepping in now, Alberto Mercado, as Darvish will jump ahead of him here with strike 1.
Well, he's thrown a first pitch strike to about 60% of the batters he's faced, so that's a pretty good percentage because we're into the middle innings right now.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Two-strike deliveries in the dirt. 1-2 now.
Yeah, that's the put-away curveball. A great pitch with 2 strikes. You start it in the zone and then let it work out and see if he'll chase.
And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2.
Now, this needs to be a strike here on 2-2 because if not, now all of a sudden the runners are off with the next pitch.
Trying to strike him out for the second time. Line drive to center field. That's in there. Base hit. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
You can see the pitching coach heading for the mound, and he's got to be saying, look, you're trying to be too fine with these guys, and you don't really have to. Just trust your stuff. Trust your defenders behind you, and let's stop giving guys so many free passes.
Warren Guzman gets a shot here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 4th. And now a left-hander will start to get ready in the bullpen. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Yeah, even with 2 on and 2 away, this is not a guy that's going to back down out there. He comes right after him with a fastball, and he gets ahead.
Here's the 0-1. Oh, can't spot the cutter any better than that. 0-2 now. Can't quite get the low outside corner there. It's 1-2.
And now here 1-2. This is where you need your best pitch. You've got to strand that runner out there at second base and keep the deficit just at 3.
Ready on 1-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. In the dirt here, but fortunately here, no advance. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. So 2 runs on 2 hits, 1 error in the inning, and a couple of men left. We played 4 full. New Orleans is out in front, 3-0. Marcos Casilla heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
Boy, they've got some work to do here, but there's still a lot of time left in this game, so just chip away, chip away.
Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. Well, that pitch isn't going to light up the radar gun, but it's been effective.
Well, it doesn't have to. If you get that good movement and put it in the right spot, it's plenty good enough to do the job.
The windup and the 0-1. Sent on the ground out to second. Garner scoops it up, and the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
The batter, catcher,
Brian Woodward will stand in. He struck out and popped out in 2 trips.
Well, not a great start at the plate. We'll see if he can get something to drive right here.
Too high, 1-0. And he looks at a changeup in there, 1-1. 1 out, nobody on. And he finds a way to catch the zone here. It's 1-2.
Now you can't look for a specific pitch. You just got to protect the plate.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Maxwell is in pursuit. 2 gone. Barry Hirsch will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Now, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. That evens it up 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Straight 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. Miguel Rojas comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the 5th. Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. First pitch coming. Here it is. In need of a quick inning here, but he starts this one with a ball. It's 1-0. Two and 0. Two and 0 count. Here it comes. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Comes with a slider. 3-0, but gets it over for strike 1.
Not often you'll see a 3-0 slider, but when you need a strike, any pitch will do.
Hit out of play, and it's a full count now. Here's a looping fly ball out to right. Macias has the best view of this one, so he'll take it for the first out. Gary Friedrich will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips.
Yep, not showing too much so far, but he's got a chance to make something happen right here. See if he can put those other ABs behind him.
And a high strike there, 0-1.
Yeah, and it seems like he kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back.
He looks to be back in control now here in the 5th as that swung on and missed. It's 0-2 now. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses. 1-2. Now a swing and a fly ball. Macias on the move. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Justin Maxwell will stand in here. 0 for 2 with a run scored so far. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
Well, he's really starting to hit his stride here in this 5th inning.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. 2 out, nobody on. A good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2.
Yeah, he's getting some good run on that two-seamer. It's moving better than it was even a few innings ago.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Ryan Rua makes his way to the box to lead us off in the 6th inning. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Here comes the first pitch. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0.
And right now, these guys just need something to break their way. A blooper, a bunt, a hit by pitch. Something to get a base runner and give that guy something else to think about out there.
In there, 1-1.
The further this game goes along, you get the sense that sooner or later somebody's going to run into one of these fastballs and hit one out of here.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. All even now, 2-2. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
And I'll tell you what, he's throwing with a lot of confidence right now. And he's also taking some chances with location, but he's thinking he's bulletproof out there, and so far he has been.
Dwayne Tata digs in now after lining out in his last try.
Yeah, he put a good swing on it last time, so we'll see if he can make one fall here.
Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Real good lateral movement on that two-seam fastball. That pitch is money for him when it's moving like that. So just keep on throwing it.
And a slider misses here. 2 balls and a strike.
That's what you have to do against a big sweeping slider like that. It starts in the zone and it's probably going to finish out of the zone. So that's a good job just to lay off.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Mercado coming in, but this will land untouched. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
That's now 3 straight strikeouts going back to last inning. Whatever he's throwing, it's working up there.
Wilson Macias stands in looking to put the bat on the ball for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. He continues to get ahead here. He's been in complete control.
I think you need to guard yourself from being overconfident, though. A bloop and a blast could still turn this game on its ear.
Ball 1.
That's a pitch you have to lay off right there. That tight slider busting down and out of the zone, all that can do is tie you up.
Here's a high pop-up. Rojas is in his tracks now. And that will retire the side. Carter Shipman will come on now as he'll start out the bottom of the sixth.
Number 31, Carter Shipman.
Now to the plate, Tomas Telis. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, and hopefully he got that out of his system. They really need him to come through right here.
Now a fastball to start things out. He didn't miss by a lot, but it's 1-0. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0.
Two really close pitches to kick off this at-bat. Normally this guy would be all over him, but he's shown some discipline here with two good takes.
2-0 count, and the pitch. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
Yeah, and this is something he'll figure out as time goes along. It's not how hard you throw, it's how well you can disrupt a hitter's timing. Growing up, guys are used to just blowing the ball by hitters, but once you get to this level, it doesn't always work out that way.
Diego Lopez digs in. He reached on a walk his last time up and later came around to score. First pitch of the at-bat. And that's in there for strike one. A runner at first with no outs here. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes.
Down 0-2 after 2 great sliders. He's got his work cut out for him now.
Now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in 2 that time. But a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
You want to talk about throwing a fastball in a guy's kitchen?
The batter.
He came in, sat down, had a cup of coffee with him. You aren't going to tie a guy up any better than that.
Into the box now, Eric Mura, as he swings and hits a line drive out to left. Oh, and this deflects right off him.
Well, that's 3 batters faced and 2 hits so far since coming on. Not exactly the score line he was hoping for. So he's going to need to dial himself up a little ground ball right here and try to work his way out of this.
Rick Garner will stand in now. He flew out in his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time. He's set. Here it comes. Chop foul at the plate. Strike 1. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. That one finds the target on the outer half. It's 1-2. Jammed him a bit there as it's fouled at the plate. Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the second out.
The left fielder, number 31.
Alberto Mercado strides in now, and we'll see if he can come through with 2 on and 2 out here in the 6th.
Well, there's still a lot of this game left, but it is starting to get late. This is a big opportunity that they don't want to let slip away.
And here's a fastball called for strike 1. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2.
And he's really going to have to fight now. You got to take a little bit out of your swing and find a way to put this ball in play.
And he chased it in the dirt. Up with it, Woodward. But the throw is late, so the inning will continue after the strikeout pitch gets away. And not what he wanted to do there, as now they'll need 4 outs to get out of this inning. Warren Guzman steps into the box here in one of the bigger spots in the ballgame so far. Bases juiced now with 2 away.
Yeah, and this is one of those make-or-break moments in a ballgame, Matt. You don't want to let an opportunity like this in the middle innings get away from you.
And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
That's not a bad idea right there. Take a pitch. Make sure you get a good look at him and what he's throwing.
Hits are even right now at 5 aside. And it's quickly 0-2. Ready on 0-2. Grounded to first. Right to him. And he'll take it to the bag himself. And a great job of pitching out of the bases loaded situation as the side is retired. So no runs here on 2 hits, no errors, and 3 men left stranded. We're through 6 full. The Zephyrs lead it 3-0. Back here for Pacific Coast League Baseball on the show. Before we start the 7th, let's pause to take a quick look at how we got here. It's our game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Leading off the inning, Pedro Siriaco. And they'll need him to get something going here. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. Hits ball 1. And that's off the plate and high. 2-0 now.
Well, I'm no pitching coach, but I can see that shoulder starting to fly open a little. That ball's really taken off on him.
Here it comes, 2-0. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And taken in out there for the first out.
The batter.
Yeah, a good pitch there as he gets the pop out on the fastball as we take a look at his pitch breakdown so far.
Fernando Montoya will dig in here. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far.
Yeah, putting the ball in play, sometimes that's half the battle.
A changeup floats outside here for ball 1. Now a swing and a fly ball. Maxwell sprinting after it and foul. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. A little bit outside. 2-1. And through 6 1/3, he's about to hit the 100 pitch mark now. On his way to pitch number 100. 2-2. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
And a good job here of making him throw a lot of pitches. I mean, he probably doesn't have a whole lot left in the tank, so the more you make him work, the better your chances of getting a mistake.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. Guzman in foul ground, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Center field number 99, James Jones.
James Jones steps in, working on a 1 for 2 game so far. Into the windup and the pitch. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here. 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. I'll tell you, he's been living on that corner all afternoon.
And you can tell, guys at the plate, they're starting to get frustrated. He just hasn't made many mistakes at all, and when he has, they've been out of the zone.
And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning.
It's time for the traditional 7th inning stretch.
Steven Aviles will get the ball now as he'll take over on the mound to start the home 7th.
Steven Aviles.
Miguel Rojas will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ball game. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Drilled to first. Hirsch takes it in, and he'll take this to the bag. 3 unassisted for the first out.
Now batting, third baseman,
Gary Friedrich will stand in now, and he's been kept quiet out of the number 3 hole, hitless in his 3 at-bats so far.
Yeah, I mean, he's definitely one of the better hitters in this lineup, and that's why he's in the middle of the order. He just hasn't been able to get it going today. It happens.
Hit the other way out toward right field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Justin Maxwell ready to take another shot. Went down on strikes his last time up.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometimes.
First pitch fastball in on the fists for ball 1.
That's his strength. He wants to try and come in and jam you, so you got to be ready to try and turn on something.
Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. And a swing and a miss there on a late breaking slider as he set down on strikes for the 2nd time this afternoon. Leading off the inning, Marcos Casilla, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. Well, that man right there is into his 8th inning of work now. Any concerns going forward?
Well, I think the only thing you have to worry about is that pitch count you see right there. Other than that, he's earned the right to stay out there. Usually the other team will tell you when you're starting to get tired.
And this is just off the outside corner, ball 2.
You got to think one thing here. Get on base. A walk will do the trick.
Called a strike on the inside part of the plate. 2-1. A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. Here's the pitch on 2-2. Grounded up the first baseline, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. All even at 2-2. Here it is. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Now here's a ball hit in the air to straightaway right field. This ball's got plenty of carry to it, and it is out of here. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. As they get one back, it's 3-1 now.
And even though this is only 1 run, this is important, not just because it gets them on the board, but also because they needed something to get the dugout going a bit. Give them some life.
skipper's out of the third base dugout on his way toward the mound. And we're going to have a pitching change, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. 7 solid innings for him in this one, as he gave his club a very strong outing indeed. Samuel Cruz is on to work as he'll take over here in the 8th.
Number 22, Samuel Cruz.
Standing in now, Brian Woodward. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
That thing's coming in there hot, 96 miles an hour.
Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now.
Boy, when he's got that thing going good, it just takes a nosedive right at the end.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2. Can't imagine guys like that too much.
Yeah, not too much indeed. You start getting into the danger area when it's up and in that high.
Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away.
Boy, and just a great call that time to turn to the changeup. That's one of those at the plate where you don't even wait for the umpire to make the call. You know you're a goner.
Barry Hirsch gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. Here's a late swing and a miss. Strike 2.
And sometimes you got to cut down a little stride against a guy who's throwing this hard. Either you take that leg kick completely out of the equation, or you get it started just a little bit quicker.
That misses. 1-2.
All right, so he sort of wasted one up right there. Now I think we'll see a breaking ball down in the zone, trying to get him to swing and miss.
Tries to get him to chase the curveball away, but it breaks outside. 2-2 now. And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now.
Well, it looked like he had things in control to start him out. Now he's running from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last one wasn't even close.
Good swing just a little early, and he'll see another payoff pitch. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Maxwell giving chase, but he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap. And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
Yeah, I think this was a changeup that just hung a little bit too much in the strike zone. Let's take another look at it here. Normally, you want this thing to sort of run out of steam and dip on its way out of the zone. But he starts this one up a little bit too high. And to be honest, he's pretty lucky that this one stayed in the ballpark.
Ryan Rua will dig in now, and he'll do so representing the tying run.
Yeah, and you're not too worried about this guy jumping the yard on you here and tying the ball game. But if he does find a way to get on base, things get a whole lot more interesting.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Lifted in the air out to right. Maxwell is there. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning.
Yeah, this ball's hit high enough that he can go back and tag at second base. So that's a good job of moving up the extra 90 feet now with 2 outs.
Dwayne Tata comes to the plate now, representing the potential tying run.
Well, if he gets a pitch to drive right here, you can bet that he's going to give it a rip. But at the very least, they need a productive AB out of him right here.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike one. Very difficult to get on top of a pitch when it's coming in that high.
Darn near impossible when it's coming at you in the high 90s. You just can't get your hands up there fast enough to stay on top.
Smoke the other way, high and deep to left. Mercado going back. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. One more look at the final out. A teeth rattler if ever there was one. The three of us are back with more following this. Digging in to try it again, Tomas Telis. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
Tomas Telis.
First delivery to him on the way. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike one.
He's probably not going to throw too many first pitch changeups. That's a pretty darn good call.
And that misses downstairs for a ball, 1-1. And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Still no fastballs in the at-bat. It's been all off speed.
That's definitely by design. He's such a good fastball hitter. You don't want to give in to his strength.
Chopped foul right at home plate. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. And a bouncing ball, foul. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Telis is retired, and there's one away.
Yeah, a nice job behind the plate. He wants it low, so he's got a good idea that this ball might be in the dirt, so he's able to smother it and then make the strong throw to first.
In now, Diego Lopez. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Really a good job so far by this guy out of the bullpen.
Yeah, he's come in and really put his stamp on this game. He's thrown a lot of strikes. That's what you want.
In there, and he's in control 0-2 now.
Yeah, that finds a zone, but some of these pitches are getting a little too much elevation. That could come back to bite him.
Slider, good two-strike pitch, but it misses 1-2.
Not a real good 0-2 there. You don't necessarily want it in the zone, but you do want to at least give him something to think about.
Eighth inning of this low-scoring affair. 3-1 our score. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Heading out towards shallow right. Macias is under it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, center fielder,
Eric Mura digs in, coming off a single in his last at-bat. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike one. 2 out, nobody on. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Here it comes on 0-2. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. Sean Alvarez is on now to try to close things down here in the ninth.
Number 14, Sean Alvarez.
Striding in to start the ninth, Wilson Macias, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, it's a close ball game, but it's starting to get late, so they need to get at least one back here in this inning.
And we kick off the ninth inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Chopped weakly to the left. Friedrich ranges to his right. Throw on to first for the out, and that is Pedro Ace as they're down to their final 2 outs.
Yeah, and you just can't worry about the score right here. You just got to be able to string together a couple of base runners and take it one pitch at a time, one runner at a time.
And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1.
That's one of those fastballs that just never feels like it's going to be a strike. It's up at the letters, and that's a tough one to do anything with.
Sets the target low here, and it misses, 1-1. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Oh, this one bounces off the pitcher. Thankfully, he's able to recover, and he gets the second out at first. And time now to see quite where that got him. And it appeared from up here at least, and his actions on the field confirm it. It looked like it got him on his drive leg, which could be problematic, of course, for him. But from the way he's trying to walk it off, I think he's going to try to continue. Fernando Montoya makes his way to the plate, needing to make something happen. They're down to their final out in the ninth inning.
Yeah, it's not looking too good for him anymore, but you know what? There's no clock in this sport, and that's for good reason. He's got to fight for all 27 outs.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat, 0-1. Now a swing and a fly ball. Guzman has room in foul territory, but this will wind up being a foul ball. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Yeah, you know, this game kind of felt like it could have been played back in 1968. Very well played, very low scoring, very quick game, too. I'll tell you, I could go for a few more of these this year. That'd be okay by me.
This one, definitely a low-scoring affair as we get one last look at our final line score. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
And this is what you want out of your starter. He gives him 7 strong innings, sets things up perfectly for his bullpen to get the final 6 outs. He's going to walk away with a victory. Good job.
So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. To find out more, head on over to theshownation.com. The Zephyrs win this thing 3-1. So long, everybody.